Every year Apple releases new iPhone and everyone upgrades, but I've been using the same iPhone 13 Pro for years now and I actually don't wanna upgrade. After traveling full time with it, I realized something most people completely ignore. So if you're using iPhone, you probably know this feeling. When the new iPhone comes out, you automatically want to upgrade it and everyone upgrades every year. So you feel this social pressure. And if you're watching YouTube often, you feel this hype. And I thought I will upgrade too. So sounds familiar, right? But I'm using my iPhone 13 Pro for years now. So I bought my iPhone 13 Pro in 2021 and I'm still using it. So I'm traveling full time and I used every time my iPhone. So guys, let me tell you why I didn't upgrade my iPhone. So the first reason is it's already fast enough. So the 13 iPhone Pro has pretty good chip, so it handles everything. I didn't expect any logs, so it works perfectly. Sometimes I edit something on my iPhone, I use some apps, and my daily usage is smooth. And especially it's smooth because I have this dynamic refresh rate. So it actually runs in 120 Hz or something, so pretty fast. It feels much smoother than using, for example, iPhone with just 60 Hz. Actually, there's no moment where I feel limited. The second reason is the camera is still insane. If you watch my other videos, you probably saw my B-rolls, my footages, which I shot on my iPhone 13 Pro. All footages I shoot on it. And it actually looks very good. Basically, I'm filming right now, but don't pay attention so much on quality because I like to film in the evening and I don't have light equipment because I'm traveling. So my photos are super good. My videos super good. It handles 4K videos, 60 FPS. That's more than enough for everybody. Social media, for example, YouTube, travel shots, still perfect. For example, my wife has iPhone 15 Pro Max. And actually I compare both of those cameras and actually there's no difference. Maybe it's much better, but you won't notice that. For example, if you use an iPhone 11, the camera still can be good. Write down in the comments, by the way, which one iPhone you're using right now and tell me about the camera. Also guys, I've noticed one thing, a lot of you guys who watch me didn't subscribe. I want to hit 1000 subs really bad. So if you want to help me guys and support my channel, don't forget to subscribe. The third unexpected reason is battery. Battery life is super good. I don't know, I charge my phone every 2 days. The battery is not perfect. Of course, in new iPhones you have much better battery, but this one actually handles okay. For example, I have 80% battery capacity, and I actually can use my iPhone for a whole day and it's still okay, especially if you will use the feature called low battery power, something like that, which expand your battery life much further. For example, I can charge my iPhone in the morning and I will charge it back in the next morning. So almost 24 hours or maybe even more. So as you can see, the battery is actually super good. And I never use some power banks or something like that. I just simply don't need it. So it's incredible, but yes, the battery on iPhone 13 Pro is still okay, still good. The fourth reason is upgrades. New iPhone just feel the same. So I don't know, why should I, for example, upgrade my iPhone to the iPhone 17, which almost have the same feature that my iPhone has. I don't need this new button on the side. I don't need this scroll touch for the camera. I simply don't need it. So nothing changed how I actually use my iPhone. So I don't actually need a new iPhone for that. New features of new iPhone just don't impress me. The fifth reason is money perspective. So upgrading every year is wasted money. Of course, if you will trade in your iPhone, you'll buy your new iPhone with around $500, but you'll still buy it for features or performance you don't need. So actually, I don't use my iPhone so often. I almost all the time working on my Mac Mini. I don't use Instagram on my iPhone. I just use it for reading books, check some news. Also, I'm using my Notion template on my iPhone to organize my travel life and expenses. So if you can't find your flight tickets or you can't remember when your next trip will be, I have a Notion template which solves all that problem. If you're interested in that, link will be in description. That's probably it. I deleted every doom scrolling app, actually helps a lot, you can try to do it too. So I better invest this money on my future gear or more Apple devices. For example, I am thinking about to buy a new iPad. If you already have one, suggest me which one I should buy. I'm thinking about iPad Air. And also, I have some unexpected advantages. I'm familiar with my iPhone, so I have faster workflow. I don't need to get used to new iPhones. I don't need to readapt. So everything in my iPhone is optimized for my life. But don't think my iPhone 13 Pro doesn't have downsides. Of course it have, so let me guys tell you about it more detailed. Of course, battery degradation. The more you will use your iPhone, the less battery capacity will be. So for example, maybe in a few years, my iPhone won't last so much. So you can go, for example, to repair service and change the battery, but it's gonna be cheap for you if you want to keep your same iPhone. Yes, I still missing new features. That's because my chip doesn't support Apple Intelligence. If you have iPhone 15, for example, you actually don't have problem with that. You can forget about it for the 5 years or maybe more. So yeah, I can use any Apple Intelligence features, but actually I don't need them. I don't use Apple Intelligence features on my Mac Mini M2, which supports it, but I still don't need it. I use ChatGPT or Claude only to remove some details on my photos. I don't do this often. And the main downside is eventually I will upgrade because my iPhone will stop support new upgrades. For example, if you're using iPhone 11, it's already stopped. You can upgrade your system. But which one iPhone I will be buying, I don't know, but I'm sure I will be using my iPhone for the long time. Alright, let's talk about who should upgrade to the new iPhone. If you have old devices, for example, iPhone 11, iPhone 12 or something and below, you better should upgrade for the new version and just forget about it for a couple of years. If you heavy camera user, for example, if you're doing some shots, films on your iPhone and the camera for you is important, even if it's slightly better, so yeah, you should upgrade of course. Or you tech enthusiast, which like to buy new things. And of course, if you don't know where to spend your money. So the conclusion is simple. I don't upgrade because I don't need to impress anyone. I just need tools that work. And my iPhone works perfectly. For now.